right, ladies and gentlemen, so we have officially come full circle for the situation and stories surrounding Sun Wu Cho. This particular person is a voice actor in the industry, and he became very famous for advocating for racial diversity inside of voice acting. He is somebody who advocated for people to be hired based on their racial demographics for something that will never showcase your racial demographics, right? So people gave him a lot of crap for that, and he doubled down and said, no, it's very important. Now, he is also a prime example of somebody who is the biggest self-own inside of this particular industry, because just shortly after he advocated for racial casting, he advocated for racial diversity voice acting, he also was the one who decided to complain about the fact that there were people now segregating roles by race within the voice acting industry. So it's so funny that he advocated for the same thing that ended up being something that limited his opportunities as a voice actor. So a lot of people gave him crap for that, including myself. I believe a year ago today, ironically, I made a video talking about what he did. And now here we are coming full circle. Sun Wu Cho has decided that he is going to leave Twitter, that he is so totally done and sick of everybody bringing up the fact that he advocated for racial diversity casting inside of voice acting, which is one of those things where voice acting has nothing to do with your racial demographic. Now, I already can hear some of the people in the chat. Listen, I understand. There are people out there that are going to say, well, it does have something to do with voice acting because there are people from certain backgrounds and certain races that can convey certain accents and certain dialect based on whether or not they need that certain dialect or not, right? So if you're trying to hire someone who speaks Mandarin, for example, you're probably going to hire someone who is Chinese, right? Like that's kind of how it goes. And I understand that, but what if there's a better voice actor who speaks Mandarin very fluently, gets all the dialect, but happens to be white? Are you going to hire them? Probably not. At least not in the world of Sun Wu Cho and what he advocated for. Definitely not in the world of what was happening after he advocated for it. So we're going to see what Sun Wu Cho has to say on Twitter about how he's just over it, right? He's quitting Twitter today. At the time of filming this video and at the time of releasing this video, he is gone, supposedly. So let's start keeping track of how long it takes for him to come back. He says, hey all, this will be my last tweet on this platform. I will no longer be using Twitter after this. If you look at the replies on my latest announcement tweet, you'll see a lot of comments like this. This has been going on for years now. And while the normal procedure has been to block and move on, I truly don't think Twitter is worth it anymore. In the past, I have expressed that I think diversity in casting is important. It's a complicated topic, but at the end of the day, I still stand by this. I think it's important for all voice actors to be given an equal opportunity, and I think there have been positive changes on that front. Are you sure about that? Are you positive about that? Because in an article from Spencer Bercouli over at Bounding Into Comics in 2023 that I remember making a video about, you were complaining that the industry is now segregating roles by race because now people wouldn't give you the opportunity to voice a character that wasn't Asian. So it seems like you're getting exactly what you wanted, but now you're saying you're doubling down on it as you leave Twitter. Very interesting. Then he also says that he still stands by it, but he thinks it's important for them to be given the equal opportunity, and I think there's been positive changes on that front. A lot of bad faith arguers have tried to paint this as me saying things I've never said. No, to be honest with you, nobody's doing that. We're all just saying exactly what you said. Even you yourself are complaining about what you said and what got you into this particular situation. Well, now you only get roles that are meant for Asian people, supposedly. It's insane. This is exactly what you wanted. But in any case, he says, I've been reluctant to address this for years because I know a lot of these people will not listen to reason no matter what I say. And I have not wanted to add this to ongoing drama. Twitter especially is a cesspool for hatred, and it's been awful these past few years. Oh, here we go. So listen, man. As you guys are probably aware, there is a certain ideology that is affecting Sun Wu Cho. We're not even going to say what it is because you all pretty much understand what it is. But at the end of the day, this person wants to have his cake and eat it too. That's really what it is. He is trying to advocate for racial diversity in casting, but only when it doesn't affect him. That's truthfully what it is. He wants to advocate for people to have opportunities, especially non-white people, because that's really what this is about, right? He doesn't want white people to be predominant in the voice acting industry. He wants their roles to be given to people that are racially matching the characters that they're playing. That's basically what it is. However, he doesn't want that if it affects him. That's when he starts complaining about the industry now segregating roles, right? If it affects him, it's bad. If it affects white people, it's good. And that's the problem that's happening here with Sun Wu Cho. He says, but I think it's important for people to know this has been happening. This is the last time I'll comment on any of this. Goodbye, Twitter. You truly suck ass. Yeah, I'll see you like in a month or so. These people, man, I swear to God, they want to look at Twitter and they want to blame Twitter for all their problems. I want to be very clear. When it comes to Twitter, Twitter didn't just become a cesspool. What it is that now you are forced to listen to the other side that was being shadow banned and silenced for years. You want to talk about how good Twitter has been many, many years ago, whatever, but the simple truth is that Twitter was only good because it was spewing all the ideological nonsense that you agreed with at the time. You are the reason why this is even happening in the first place. Now, the beautiful thing is, shout out to Mr. Philip Chan, man. This guy's tweets have been going so crazy. He got featured in Fox News. Now here he is on Sun Wu Cho's clip. This is hilarious. Philip Chan is great, man. He says, man, people like you makes me think we should bring back Asian hate. By the way, Philip Chan is actually Asian. Like, if you guys watch his YouTube channel, he usually says that as a joke. But of course, Sun Wu Cho, Mr. Sensitive Cho, he doesn't understand jokes. He wants to pass it off as hatred. He really thinks that Mr. Philip Chan is being hate. Like, oh my God, this is hilarious. Woggle says, aren't you that fat dysgenic retard who said people should only voice their own race? That's not an Asian. Steven says, you're fat and disgusting like the character, but he's white. Why are you voicing this character? I feel like this is valid questions. These are valid concerns and valid questions. This is the world that you wanted. This is what I'm talking about. This is why, like, when you guys talk about certain things that you deem are going to be good for the world, it's only ever going to work in a perfect world. And then eventually you're going to realize, oh, it's going to come for you at some point. You done fucked up. People realize you're voicing a white character. Why are you doing that? Why are you voicing a white character? You're Asian. And people are going to say, well, he's American. Doesn't matter. You wanted racially demographic voice casting. That's what you wanted. You are not white, so why are you voicing a white character? That's how I feel now. Why do I feel that way? Because you told me to feel that way. This is why I make fun of shit like this, because these people don't realize that this perfect world ideology that they have, it's only going to come for them at some point in time. And then when it does, they're going to complain and be like, why is this happening? And you got some people obviously defending him, so we're going to call them out. We got this person, Indignat, says, understandable. No point finding something where there is nothing to be gained from it. Follow me, all of you guys, please, in First Pin Tweet Kwame. See you tomorrow, dude. This is great. This is great. So sorry you got hate like this. This person knows, like, I don't know if this is a troll, but this person knows he's coming back. He's coming back. Goodbye, fat, retarded hypocrite. Enjoy being fat, retarded, whenever it is that you end up. Blue Sky is better. Oh, he's definitely a troll. He's like, he's half complimenting him and then half insulting him. It's so weird. It's not an airport. You don't have to announce your departure. You're trying to gaslight, but these people are exposing your hypocrisy and you're embarrassed. Another classic case of can dish it but can't take it. The doubling down is what's truly baffling, though, and this is what I agree with. This person is putting it out there, trying to tell people that they should be racially segregating voice roles, and then complaining when that racial segregation stops him from having an opportunity to voice a character. You don't have the ability to complain about it. This is the world that you advocated for. This is the ideology that you're pushing. And then what's baffling is that after complaining about it, you are doubling down and saying, no, it's a good thing, because you know that once you adhere to that ideology, the moment you stray from it, you're canceled. The moment you even try to remotely have some sort of nuanced opinion about the subject, you are canceled. You have bent the knee to the ideology. You belong to them. They own you. You're their slave now at this point. People would not be saying these things if you didn't call for the same race voice actors and then complain that you aren't getting more roles, bro. No, you suck ass. Everyone has equal opportunity. You just want biased hiring based on race. Adios. This isn't an airport. No need to announce your departure. Very funny how you only show racist comments and not the ones calling you a hypocrite. By the way, again, he shows supposedly racist comments, but one of those supposed racist comments is from another Asian man. If people click this profile and checked out his YouTube channel, which you should, you'll realize this guy's Asian. There's no fucking racism here. It's unbelievable, man. This thing's a massive joke. I honestly think it's hilarious that we have come full circle. It's literally a year after that I made a video about this. Rules for the but not for me. That's so true. It's a year after I made a video on this, and I'm happy to see that people are still holding him accountable for this shit. And only because, listen, I understand people make mistakes. whatever, that's fine. You can learn from them. You could grow from them. But this is not a mistake, though. You are doubling down in your goodbye tweet, showcasing that your ideology hasn't changed, that you are bending the knee to the same ideology, and you are going to go through with it all the way until the end, all the way until the end of your career. You're going to go through with this. So you know what? You get what you fucking deserve. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy. And if you did, consider hitting that like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about all this nonsense? And I'll see you guys on the next one.